to? What would I do?
There it is. Sounds good.
Alright, let's get it popping, let's get it shaking. Let's do some things. Talk about some things in the culture. Let me pull up that list. My mans in them sent to me. We're on YR2.
1 2 1 2.
Microphone check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. If I could meet you now.
What's up, everybody?
We are on live and direct. You already know how it goes down. True Skool TV podcast every Friday 12 to 1. TrueSkoolTV.com is the website. Make sure you check us out on the live feed that then is posted to YouTube with the multiple camera angles. Person by Dreamville. Steph, what up? How you feeling? With the purple hair, I see you doing big things. You know what I'm saying? See, you dyed your hair, but you didn't cut your hair. If you cut your hair, I would know you just broke up with somebody. But if you dyed your hair, so you trying to keep it alive still.
Keep it for J. Cole, you signal it.
Hey, see? Dreamville Steph is saving herself for J. Cole. J. Cole's married, so you're gonna be waiting. You waiting it out. He's married and in love. Like he's and in love. Shout out to Black Love one time for the one time, man. Like dead ass. We need that. We just need love in the building, yo. Like I think we need more love, kindness, and forgiveness in this world. Among people of color in particular, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me get my Facebook going so I could get on my rant and we can record this. But we're recording this anyway, so it don't really matter. It's there. But
Yeah, we're live on TrueSkoolTV.com.
TrueSkoolTV.com is the website. For those who don't know, that's where you can get all of your fixes with regard to hip-hop media content, whether it's videos, whether it's podcasts, whether it's interviews, all of the stuff, one place, one-stop shop, TrueSkoolTV.com. And then if you want to go out and be in the world and get off your phone for a little bit, check out TrueSkool.com for all the dope events happening in the Bay Area.
We're also on alldayplay.fm.
Shout out to All Day Play.
It's actually ADP.
ADP. But no, it says it here. Alldayplay.fm. Shout out to ADP.fm, alldayplay.fm, whatever. You want to just check them out as well. But this is True Skool TV. Every Friday, 12 to 1. We down. We getting down. Ren the Vinyl Archaeologist, how you feeling, bro?
Chillin'.
You know, but let me get into my rant about us loving ourselves a lot bit more. A little bit more. A lot more. A lot more, a little bit more. No, a lot more. I think self-love is important. I think, you know, considering the climate that we're in, where everybody wants to heal from one thing or another, one trauma or another, it's really important for us to check in with ourselves and see what we need as human beings and really appreciate ourselves and give us credit where credit is due and give us the appropriate slack and you know, blessing. You know what I'm saying? And just allow yourself to be yourself and feel free to feel free. You know what I mean? Those sound like parting words, but that's how we starting the show. We just starting off with it. Everybody needs to start loving themselves a lot more.
Be free.
You know what I'm saying? Because
be whoever you are.
I think it's important that you approach life in a space of abundant self-love in order for you to evolve. You know what I'm saying? And then also give to others. You can't give to others if you're in a deficit. And I think our society continuously puts us in a deficit for ourselves so that we have nothing to give out. And when we're drained of our own energy, we cling to other people's energy. You know what I'm saying? And that creates toxicity. And I'm not about toxicity. So, you know, we getting down with the get down though, man. So many things going on in hip hop, but I want to talk to you guys off the rip. I want to have this conversation about cultural appropriation.
Why is that?
So YG, right, just came out with an album. On the album cover, he is in a traditional Mexican, what's the word? Sombrero and the whole getup. You know, those, like when you go to a Mexican restaurant, they want to play the accordion and the violin. He's in one of those outfits.
Okay.
So I look at that. And he, not only further to that, he's gone on like late night talk shows and other live performances and has that same getup, right? Him and Tiger as well, because they have a record together. I consider that cultural appropriation.
Is there a theme to what he's doing?
I think it is the name of the album. If somebody can look it up for me, I think it is a Spanish name of some sort. So I think that's what it is. He's on the album cover, I think, blowing a trombone or a trumpet of some sort, and has the Mexican outfit. But I'm thinking, and because his lead single is samples something Spanish, I want to say that it's cultural appropriation. I don't know if there's any way around it. You know what I'm saying? And I posted it on Facebook the other day, and people were of two minds. They were like, well, no, people of color can't be culturally appropriative of one another, considering the union and the relationship between black and brown people, right? I dismissed that completely. I don't think that you, as a black American, can dress up in a fucking sombrero and a fucking matador outfit and not say that that's not appropriating somebody else's culture. You know what I'm saying? Making mockery of it in one way or another, not necessarily showing reverence, even though there was an argument on my Facebook page that people said, oh, well, he has a lot of like OG Mexican homies open up his shows for him and whatever the case is. But just because the NBA hires black players doesn't mean that it's okay for NBA owners to then dress up in blackface, right?
I don't know. My take is this. It's hip hop, yo.
Yeah, mariachi. Thank you. Shout out to Sarah Arnold, who reminded me of what the term was. Mariachi. He's dressed up in a mariachi outfit on his album cover and in his lead single for his video.
Okay, but
is this cultural appropriation? And is it not cultural appropriation because he is POC?
It is cultural.
Dreamville Steph says it's cultural appropriation. Ren, what'd you say?
I'd say it's hip hop.
How so?
But
Hip hop is appropriation of all types of cultures. Whether it be capoeira, whether it be you name it.
You're really pushing this capoeira narrative all day.
No,
he's been doing this for a while. He's been really pushing this like hip hop is getting a lot from capoeira.
African.
African, yeah, the African diaspora. Origins. I got you. I understand that.
Nowadays they're appropriating country music. You know what I mean?
So is we saying Lil Nas X is culturally appropriated? And country music is American music.
That's the question.
Right? So is Lil Nas X not an American? It can't be culturally appropriative if you are an American, but YG's not a Mexican. So him being in a mariachi outfit, making mockery of mariachis, making mockery of Mexican music in one way or another, or making light of it, I think is culturally appropriative. It may not be. He may be well intentioned. He may be showing like reverence toward his appreciation of Mexican culture, but that doesn't make it any less appropriative in my view. What do you? I mean, what you're thinking? Here, you know what? Let me go on YouTube right now, and let me find his live performance with him in this outfit, and then you can tell me like, yo, fam. So YG live with Tyga. I'm typing this in. Let's see if it pops up for me. Okay, yeah. So he has a song called "Go Loco."
Okay.
Right. Should I play the video or should I play a live performance? What do you want?
Play the video.
All right, let's play the video. So this is YG featuring Tyga and John Z. "Go Loco." Plug me in because I don't have my thing. I need to be plugged in. The extension cords of the extension cords. Is it already plugged into something that's playing? No. All right. So, just as a setup, again, this is YG in his lead single to his new album called "Go Loco." I want y'all to really peep this out. Cue my camera so you can see this. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk over it so that they don't, like, hit us with the copyright bullshit. You feel me? All right. Turn me up. Okay. So, we watching this. LA, downtown. Skyline, they got the Mexican flag in it. He got the essays in there. He got the, you know what I'm saying, low rider oldie shit. Okay. For those who ain't seen this, watch this. Look. I need y'all to see this. Okay, did you?
Can you turn down some of those microphones?
Yeah. All right. I'm keeping my microphone on so I don't get hit with copyright.
Hey, mama, see the hay, drip too hard, don't drown on this wage. She told me to handcuff her, give her no.
She got a mariachi out.
I behave. Realistic.
Now, I will say, in his defense, he is showing like Chicano culture, right? You know what I'm saying? He's showing the essays, he's showing like the homies. He got the Mexican and Puerto Rican flag. You know what I mean? He got the cholas. So I'm walking a little bit back from the ledge, but I still think that it's kind of nuts. Go ahead.
Not all of them.
Oh, which mic are you? You're mic 4? No, you're mic 3.
There you go.
All right. So, what's the vert? What's the vert? Is he celebrating Chicano culture or is it culturally appropriative? What are we saying?
That's the question.
Yeah, I'm asking y'all.
I think it's hip hop. I think you can take from anything. There's no holds barred in hip hop these days.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're in the era of like hyper wokeness and political sensitivity, right?
I don't know. You gotta ask Mexican people.
Yeah. All right. So to my live feed, all my Mexican homies, yo, is what YG is doing on the Go Local video featuring Tiger culturally appropriative? If you aren't tuned in now, then check out this video on YouTube when it posts, and then hit me up on learnmusic@gmail.com and let me know what you think about whether or not it's culturally appropriative. I think it's kind of teetering the edge, but I will walk back from that edge considering that he was giving props and reverence to Chicano culture. So that's right on for that. But let's see what else we got going on in the news, man. Let's see what else we got going on, popping off in the culture. I just wanted to start off with that kind of conversation, see where it led. You know what I mean? It did segue us into a video, so, you know, content shit. You know what I mean?
Want to play some new music?
Yeah, well, you got anything?
Yeah, let me run through some.
Yeah. What you got? What you got? This is that new Anderson .Paak. We're gonna keep our microphones off, or we taking them?
Do whatever you want.
Darling, I have to be moved from afar. The truth is the only thing worth holding on to anymore. Untie me, let me loose from the cord. I'm so gone, so far. I deserve more. Yeah, I'm begging you, please come home. No one even begs anymore. I'm begging you, please come home. No one even begs anymore.
I never wore a ruby slipper. Fuck is a silver spoon. Silver stone ain't my sister. Take you to and get a tomb. I should get a room with myself. Help. Is that over the top shelf? Well, nah, I'm sexy as his beat is, strong as his feet is. They call me baby, yeah, like I'm a fetus. Jesus Christ with it, she too nice with it. I like my brandy with no ice in it, yeah. So you can take it back to the bar if you did that. I'ma take it back to these bars, give them casualty scars. I'm going casually hard, cause I'm not about to flex till I master it all, yeah.
Damn, you got ghosts in Japan. I wanna be part of the plan.
Nah, you should make your own moves, and I'ma do what I do. I do cool.
Damn, you got ghosts in Japan. I wanna be part of the plan.
Nah, you should make your own moves, and I'ma do what I do. I do cool.
You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer.
Tales of a broken artist. The city's filled with A&R saying they broken artist. Tell the truth, you broken heartless. If I had a dime every time I was sold a broken promise, I'd pay America's debt with enough left to buy a college. I've been honest, the way I live is looking like I'll die impoverished. Fuck it, I'll die from my diet, whiskey, water, and ramen. Funny thing about sustained hunger pains, you can aim the anger to motivate you to make a change. Be it carjacking, purse snatching, chrome packing. Exactly how I feel seeing rappers that go platinum with no passion, acting like they earn that shit. Look me in my eyes and tell me you deserve that shit. The corny fairy tales is growing stale. I was raised by a beautiful businesswoman and a stoic military male that both made it out the projects to live it well, and instilled in me the mindset to never fail. Tasted suburban living, I know the worth of money. My luxury silver spoon cut me, my 20s made it rusty. I don't need the approval, don't wanna be buddy-buddy. Fuck the trends in the fashion, uncomfortable dressing bummy. People pressed on pictures of me posing at a big show. They indifferent to me catching buses home on Skid Row. Giving homeless people quarters, wishing I could give more. $5 foot long, don't need it all, here you go. Wish I could feed you hope. Please don't treat me like a prophet. Got $8 to my name and half of that is in my pocket. What I'm missing in my wallet, I overachieve in knowledge. Till the day I get to spit my sonnets to Christopher Wallace.
Oh man, that was a nice little mix there, Ren.
Good looking out.
You know what I'm saying? So what we had? We had YG Go Local featuring Tiger. We showed the video. You know what I'm saying? Then we got into some brand new music by Anderson .Paak.
Yep.
And then what was that last record that you was playing?
That was a Trademark, which is basically Trade from the Far Side with DJ Newmark.
That was fire. That was really dope.
Yeah. It's a dope
that
album.
was surprising. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the OGs still holding it down on the lyric tip and like being dope and being like relevant. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of OGs, who saw that video with Melly Mel lifting weights, man? I need to be in the gym. I gotta work on my 21-21 body. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen it. What are you talking about?
I've video of Melly Mel on Instagram rapping the lyrics to the message, his verse, right? Broken glass everywhere and all that. While he's lifting weights with his shirt. Dude is fucking yoked.
Is it
and
new?
he has to be like 65.
So this is new.
This is like, reasonably new, like in the last week. I mean, the dude is yoked. Like, he's in his he has to be in his 60s.
I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen it recently. There's like old footage of them being interviewed backstage, the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Yeah.
And he was doing the same thing.
Yeah,
he's been lifting weights.
He's the Furious of the Furious Five.
For a long time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
I would not mess with him.
Nah, not at all, yo. I'm working on my 2021 body, just so y'all know. Y'all got a year to get it together. Otherwise, I'm on your ass, for real. Shout out to Melly Mel, man. All the OGs really holding it down, keeping themselves relevant, keeping themselves in shape. You know what? A homeboy of mine made a really good point the other day. East Coast rappers are aging better than West Coast rappers. If you look at like golden era MCs, they're more into like holistic health, juicing. They own juice bars. They look like they're 20, right? They look way better now than they did when they were like at the height of their careers. You know what I'm saying? And that's not only speaking to Melly Mel, that's speaking of like the Locks, that's speaking of, you know what I'm saying, Black Thought. Like, we're looking at a lot of people, and then like a lot of these OGs, especially in the Bay Area, a lot of these OGs ain't really looking that sharp, yo. And you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody, you know what I'm saying? It take a lot of work, it take a lot of money to live a healthy lifestyle. Health is the new wealth, you know what I'm saying? Says the guy really trying to put it together. And I'm on my boxing shit. Shout out to Adisa. I see you. He be on his judo hype. You and me gonna wrestle one of these days, bro. Be easy on me though.
Yo, I'm down. I used to wrestle back in the day,
Word?
so I'm down.
Yeah. Grappling and all that UFC, all that business.
They used to call me the Animal.
The Animal? That was your. They used to call me Bolo when I used to compete in Taekwondo nationally. They called me Bolo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because my legs are like tree trunks and I could like swing it like a bolo. Like it was like that was my thing.
Oh, it wasn't after Bolo the
Bolo
actor?
Young. Yeah, Bolo Young the actor. Like because he was yoked. You know what I'm saying? Like he was no joke. Even now he's like an old man. He's ripped. It's crazy.
Yeah, I used to do my thing in wrestling. Yeah. I was a county champ.
Oh, look at see. No, you know what? I want to see Ren the Vinyl Archaeologist wrestle Adisa Benjoko.
I'm with it.
That's what I want. I want to see Adisa. I'll put the money up. I'll Don King the whole shit. We can do that shit.
I'm down.
In like we could do it in Manila. It'd be like, you know what I'm saying? We could do it in the Philippines. The Thriller in Manila.
Let's do it in Daly City.
Daly City. The Thriller in Little Manila.
That's the closest thing we can get.
The Thriller and Lil Manila. Y'all already know how it is. I'm going to be on my Don King shit. We got Ren the Vinyl Archaeologist in one corner. We got Adisa Benjoko, Hip Hop Chess Federation in the other corner in a MMA wrestling match. Let's see who wins. Pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it all together. I got you. Let me produce the whole episode. Let me just produce it. We'll do a web series. We'll do a rollout like a Showtime. Oh, bro, we're going to get Michael Buffer. Fam.
We'll get nose to nose.
You know, nose to nose. Oh, we're gonna get one of them posters. Oh, I'm thinking big things, man. I'm thinking big things. I'm a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody watching, tuning in, man. TrueSchoolTV.com. You know what I mean?
Speaking of, we got that video.
Huh? What video?
I thought you were looking on the list.
I am looking on the list. I wanted to talk about Five Dog. What video are you talking about?
The Bolo video.
There's a Bolo video on the list?
Yeah.
Dead ass?
Look on the list.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, we gonna get.
I mean, we're talking about it. You might as well
we
play
might
it.
as well. Where is it at?
There's a new movie that's all about Bolo. There's a trailer for it. If you don't know,
first trailer for oh my god, the Bolo Young story is here.
Yeah, play that one.
This is amazing.
I thought you were bringing it up because we had it on the list.
So Adis is saying that he got like 30 pounds on you, yo. He talking his shit.
I know.
He's squirrely.
That's right.
Don't put it beside him, yo. Bruce Lee was
right.
all of like 110 pounds wet with change in his pocket.
Right. It's all about
and
technique.
Was flooring motherfuckers.
It's all about technique.
For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's a trailer for the Chinese Hercules. The Bolo Young story is here. Let's check this out real quick. True School TV, the Bolo Young story. We're gonna check out the trailer right now. Peep this shit. Oh Lord, this is funny.
Let's turn down the mics.
He's one of the most memorable and most muscular figures in action cinema history. He was tearing up the big screen before The Rock, Schwarzenegger, or Stallone, forcing Jean-Claude Van Damme to stand still in Double Impact and Bloodsport. Starring and training alongside the Little Dragon, Bruce Lee, who appeared in over 100 movies. A man who walked his own path and wrote his own destiny. Say hello to the biggest bad guy.
He was a complete and utter gentleman, so professional.
I grew up in the 70s with martial arts and Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon, and Bolo to me was a action hero, superstar.
Someone that has worked with Bruce Lee, you know, Van Damme.
When I got there in January 1973, I met the amazing Bolo Young.
This guy is always in shape, even in his 70s today, still in great shape.
I'm a big fan, Mr. Bolo. I just wanted to shake his hand. Put his hand out, he said, of course. Nicest guy in the world.
His name is Bolo Young, the Chinese Hercules, and this is his story.
Shout out to Bolo Young, man. Everybody who supports Bolo Young, we need to protect him at all costs. You know what I'm saying? I just love him. I grew up with Bolo Young. I grew up with all that martial arts. You know what I'm saying? Like people
Enter the Dragon,
like Bloodsport. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was into martial arts, so like that was some of those were like really dope parts of my childhood.
And Bruce is the man.
And Bruce is the man. But yeah, going back to the whole argument, right? Like, you know, like Adis is saying that he got 30 pounds on you, but I think you squirrely, and I think you could make it happen. I think if he put you in the corner, you'll get rabid on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting up the money, man. My Don King shit is in full effect for this fight. We gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? And then the winner of that is gonna have to mess with Davey D. But let's keep things moving, man. So Oakland, California declares May 17th to be Five Dog Day. I really love this, and shout out to my man. Shout out to Gina Madrid, my other homeboy. Why is his name escaping me? Homeboy from Felonious.
Tommy.
No, not Tommy. The other one.
Carlos.
There's Carlos. Shout out to Tommy. Shout out to Carlos. Danny. Shout out to Danny. They put together. It was like a Tribe Called Quest like
tribute. At
the
the
other
Yerba
day
Buena Center
at the
for the
Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, and that was really, really dope. And I appreciate them for doing that. That was really cool how they put it together. They had Five Dog's wife come out on stage and rap. They had Five Dog's mother in the audience. That was an amazing show from what I saw on Facebook. You know what I mean? So, you know, but it's really cool how the Bay Area salutes and really praises Five Dog. I think he was here in the last years of his life. He was in the Bay Area.
And Tribe is one of the greatest groups
and
of
Tribe
all time.
is one,
They're
Tribe is one of
definitely
the
up
greatest.
there in my top 5.
You know, but it's like, you know, I have this thing about like West Coast artists or West Coast hip hop not giving New York hip hop its just due when it comes to certain respects of certain things, and to have
They
Oakland,
do out here in the Bay though.
Yeah, to have Oakland of all places, recognize a day just for the legacy of Five Dog. From
Well, he
Tribe
was
Called
living
Quest.
out here for a long time.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
And let's not act like the Bay Area always shows love to the East Coast. I know plenty of Bay Area cats who don't think that Jay-Z is nice like that. Like, it's one thing to say that he's not the nicest rapper. We can make the argument, right? Whatever. It's another thing for you not to have him on your list or in the conversation. And I've heard a lot of
We're talking about Jay-Z,
MCs.
but you can't compare Jay-Z to Tribe.
No,
Everyone,
I'm not-
you
I'm
know
not-
what I mean?
I'm
Like,
not saying
there's
that,
nobody
but
saying,
that's
nobody
my
in the
point.
West Coast being like, yo, Tribe is
But that's my point. Like, you say what you will about Jay-Z, but Jay-Z still came on the tail end of what I consider the golden era and then brought it to a new era. He survived all of those eras. Like, he was introduced to the rap game at the height of the golden era, right? Under Big Daddy Kane, right? Then under the tutelage of
But we're
Jazzo.
talking about Tribe, though.
That's my point. My point is
changing
that
the subject?
No, it's not even changing the subject. It's speaking to a larger subject where historically Bay Area hip hop doesn't necessarily show reverence to all of New York hip hop. You guys choose and pick who you want, who's in line with your hippie viewpoints, right? So a Tribe Called Quest, you guys will love a Tribe Called Quest all day.
Or probably like
but
the
somebody
other's not
who-
hippie, but I mean, some people would just be like, it's not gangster enough.
Jay-Z's not okay.
I'm
This conversation
I'm
is
still
over.
talking about. I'm still talking about Tribe.
This conversation.
Why
okay.
are you talking about Jay-Z?
Because I'm
We're still talking about Tribe.
I'm mainly talking about Bay Area West Coast rap's reverence for East Coast rap,
Yeah.
where it stops and where it stops with groups like Tribe Called Quest. It may extend to other native tongue affiliates, right? But it doesn't necessarily always extend to people like Jay-Z or people like Boot Camp Click or people like that. From my experience, I could be completely wrong, but you know what I mean. But yeah, rest in peace, Five Dog. Shout out to everybody who made that possible for May 17th to be declared Five Dog Day. But while we're speaking about Tribe Called Quest, Scarface explains why Tribe Called Quest's debut album is the best rap album. Is this a video that we want to get into?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's get into this right now. Again, so this is Scarface of Ghetto Boys fame. You know, Texas, down south, basically explaining. And he's another one who aged well. Like, he lost hella weight, looks good.
He's looking good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hip-hop is really aging well. Shout out to everybody who's taking care of themselves out here. You know, but let's get into this video, Scarface, on why Tribe Called Quest, people's instinctive travels and paths of rhythm, their debut album is the best rap album. Check this out right now. TrueSchoolTV.com.
What's up, everybody? It's Soren Baker here on Unique Access, and today I have the honor of saying I'm joined by Scarface, the icon, the legend. Thank you for coming through, sir.
Appreciate you having me.
Hey, man, you know, and Face has selected a Tribe Called Quest, People's Instinctive Travels and the Paths of Rhythms for his best album. Now, Face, this album came out in 1990, and at the time, rap was moving in. You know, we had the Afrocentric movement, we had gangster rap blowing up, we had street rap, we had everything going on. So, and the Jungle Brothers had been out, De La Soul had come out, 3 Feet High and Rising.
Yeah.
So what made this album something you were looking forward to?
I think that the pieces to that puzzle was so artistic, so different, so damn. Listen to Q-Tip's voice, listen to Fife, you know, listen to that, listen to Ali. Like it was dope. The beats were dope, man. The rhymes were abstract, but they were dope, man. You know, it brought a whole nother feel, in my opinion, to the game.
Right.
Like it brought a whole nother feel. Like that was very inspirational to me. Like it's a few rap albums that really make me say, damn.
Well, we're gonna go through a lot of the album, but
Okay.
of course they had singles coming out first, but the first thing a lot of people heard and saw was I Left My Wallet in El Segundo, which was the first big video they had for the album. So that song First of all, I was like, what in the world is El Segundo?
We're gonna break this down a little bit, but for those who want to check out the video, this is Scarface on A Tribe Called Quest, People's Instinctive Travels and the Paths of Rhythm, which is their first album. Scarface of the position that's saying that it's one of the best albums ever. Where would you rank Tribe Called Quest's first album in the pantheon of like dope hip hop
Tribe Called Quest albums?
That one album, not Tribe Called Quest albums plural. That one album.
It's up there. I mean,
would you say that album's better than Midnight Marauders?
Yes.
Okay. You're entitled to your own opinion. You're not entitled to your own facts. I'm just letting you know that right now. There's no way that album was better than Midnight Marauders.
There's a lot of genius in
I think there's genius in all of their projects. I just don't think that it was as impactful or as important to the culture as Midnight Marauders was.
All right. Well, that's your opinion. Let's go back to the video.
You know
let's hear what Scarface has to say.
All right, hold on. Because now, all right, yeah.
Because Scarface.
Are we gonna watch the whole breakdown, or where is there a specific part?
No, just play it, and we'll hear his breakdown.
Okay. Because I think they're going to go song for song.
Because you disagree.
Like they, introduced, it wasn't often at the time either. Rap definitely had some comedic elements, with Bismarcky and different things. It wasn't often you heard a dude saying he made all these mistakes to lead to one thing, and then they had to go back for it. So you, as a great storyteller, what did you like about what Q-Tip did on that song?
That was a great song. That was a great song in my opinion. I think the coolest part of that was I didn't know what the fuck El Segundo was until I came to Los Angeles, man.
Okay. And you saw the sign?
Yeah. That's when it really dawned on me. Holy shit.
Yeah, because I had no idea.
Yeah, me either, man. But that wasn't my favorite song either.
No, me neither. I mean, Can I Kick It, both the album version and the remix, I thought were incredible, and I didn't know what to think when Marky Mark.
I'm gonna stop it there because then we're gonna break down the songs. Okay. All right. So
Can I Kick It?
What are the hit songs? Yeah. So I Left My Wallet in El Segundo. Bonita Applebaum, was that on there?
Bonita Applebaum.
Can I Kick It?
Can I Kick It?
What else?
Push It Along. Luck of Lucian.
Okay. So now let's go to Midnight Marauders. Let's pull up the track list. Now I'm pulling up the track listing because we're gonna stay on this for a little bit. I wanna really get into this shit. Midnight Marauders versus People's Instinctive Paths.
Just name the tracks. Don't even read the liner notes. Let's off the top. What do you think? What's your what?
Electric
your
Relaxation.
Okay.
Bodied Everything. Right.
Okay.
Fucking. What else did they have?
Come on. Name the Midnight. No, don't look it up off the top. You said it's your favorite. It's better than Instinctive Travel. So you got.
Oh my God!
Bring it.
Listen up, everybody. The bottom line.
That one's called Oh My God. Okay.
Right. It was Oh My God. There was or was it called God Lives Through? Which one was it called? Yeah, I think it was called Oh My God. Yeah, it was Oh My God. So there was that. There's People's Instinctive. There was Electric Relaxation. Damn it,
I'm testing you. Come on.
Why are you putting me
Sucker
on the spot?
N-word.
There's
what you call it? Come on.
I'm trying Midnight Marauders. Hold on. Now we gotta go to the track listing. We gotta go to the track listing. I'm not gonna do this the justice that it deserves without being happy to have the track listing readily available. Award tour?
Award tour. Yep.
Fam.
Mm-hmm.
Fam. Hold on. It's listed as one of the 100 best rap albums of all time. Let's just get that out the way. Okay, track listing. Right. Award tour. Sucker N-word. Right. Electric Relaxation. Oh My God. Lyrics to Go.
Mm-hmm.
God Lives Through. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. I will stand corrected. I appreciated Midnight Marauders more so than I did People's Instinctives, but in looking at that track listing versus People's Instinctive,
plus just the sampling in the
programming
in A Tribe Called Quest first album is, and the way it opens with a baby crying and like it just gave birth to a whole new style of music.
Right. Push It Along. I Left My Wallet in El Segundo. Rhythm. Luck of Lucian, Bonita Applebaum, Mr. Muhammad, After Hours, Can I Kick It? I mean, they got. I think they got an equal amount of hits. I just think that Midnight Marauders was a little bit more impactful, but that may be only because that was the album that I was really into. So
because you're younger.
Yeah. So I think I got
that was my era.
I'm open enough to be wrong.
Yep.
I just don't think I am.
When Can I Kick It came out or El Segundo came out, that was like 80.
I mean, Q-Tip and Alicia Heat's drums, like on any of those albums, was
and just the samples that they chose in terms of the jazz samples.
For sure.
Lonnie Liston Smith.
For sure. Yeah, so, Yeah, I get it. Salute to Tribe Called Quest, their legacy, everything that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? What else that we got going on?
Should we play some new music videos?
Yeah. Let's get into a new.
Choose any one of those videos. There's the Tierra Whack where she's freestyling at and then there's the new Logic with the
Joyner Lucas.
Yeah,
let's get into some of these young boys. Nah, you know what? No. Let's get some female energy. I need to break up the sausage fest testosterone going on in the building. Shout out to Dreamville Steph. How you doing? You good?
Anyway,
you just gotta acknowledge. It's like we're over here talking our shit. All right, Tierra Whack freestyle. For those who don't know, Tierra Whack is like really making noise when it comes to hip hop.
She's gonna be at Outside Lands this year.
That's dope. That's a big look. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Incredible. So let's get into this video. This is her on Tim Westwood. Shout out for Tim Westwood. He's longevity.
Yeah.
He's been around since like the 90s.
Yep.
UK. You know what I'm saying?
Pioneer.
Like, for real. So.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Yo, it's Tim Westwood TV. I'm a capital extra. About to go in with a classic freestyle with one of the hottest female MCs. Tierra Whack, representing North Philly. Let's go.
Yo, look, imagine being whack and not being me. Dog backwards, you ain't nothing but a flea. Helmet laying and I sleep in Y3. If I ain't sipping on Starkey, then I'm sipping on tea. Hot girl with some ice in my cup. Put a knife in your gut. Your team fake, they be spicing you up. Peroxide, bitch, I stay in the cut. Squad must be scrubs cause you act like a nut. 8 deep in the truck, same color as duck sauce. I brush off niggas like fuck off. I mean, well, Gabrielle Chanel, that's just how a queen smell. Rare like a hood nigga with clean nails. Took 3 L's before I got a W. Broke as a joke, I never laughed, I was loving you. Draped in undercover, how could I be uncomfortable? My powder's vowed, I'm good like salad. Acne and Alex, my nails are polished. My stylist speaking in Polish, praying to polish. Put the bullshit aside. DJ Khaled, yo, look, you love drama. Cocky sorta kinda still riding in the Honda. Never by my lonesome, can eat right behind her. I know crackheads with 3 commas. I'm on my way to Ben Ball, about to freeze my aquapana. I'm a young scholar, create my own genre. Double. No cash on me, bitch, my credit card is thin. Used to hit the ATM, spirit on slim. Now I exchange for the yen. Hard for me to blend. So please don't ask what happened again. Yeah, what happened? Yo, look, I love fashion.
Oh, she still goes. She's still
fashion on the phone with my guy, Larry Jackson. Wax, she be snapping. Niggas dick eating, so I supply the napkins. Yeah. Queen, the king, the cat, and everybody. Yo.
She's really freestyling and it's not that good. Okay, all right. Shout out to Tierra Whack, yo. Tim Westwood, he's been putting it down forever, man. Like, it's funny because as long as Tim Westwood's been putting it down, he still looks hella uncomfortable.
He's still an awkward white guy.
Yeah, he's still an awkward white guy, no matter how long he's been around a bunch of rapping dudes. Like, it's just nuts. But shout out to Tierra Whack. That was a dope. I love the fact that she chose, like, I think that's a Missy Elliott.
Is
song.
it?
It's Missy Elliott instrumental. I know
that
I know there's a female MC on that original beat for that instrumental. I think it's a Missy Elliott song. You know what I'm saying? Where would you rank Missy Elliott in the pantheon of female MCs?
I don't know, man. I kind of sleep on Missy.
Right. Like, she has so many hits though.
True.
She has so many hits records. I mean, are we talking like in terms? I think Missy Elliott is the definition of an MC. The definition of hip hop, and in terms of an MC rocking a crowd, putting on a show, performing, and also having bars. Whereas I think a lot of the time women are unfairly measured by their lyrical content and not like all the other like all the, you know what I'm saying? Like we have such a high bar for women. Like, oh, if you want to impress a dude other than your looks, you got to be like Nas, the resurrection of, you know what I'm saying? Like, as opposed to like, nah, let me just be like, you know, women can be in their femininity and still like rock a crowd and rock an audience and be swaggy and all of that thing. I think that Missy Elliott that kind of threw caution to the wind and was able to reinvent herself so many times, especially now. Again, East Coast, Virginia, aging way better. Right? She looks like she's 27. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's a thing, man. It's a real thing out here. People aging better. Like, I'm from the East Coast. Watch. When I'm 40, bro. When I'm 40, bro. Y'all 22 years better watch out, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yo. Let's keep shit moving, man. What else we got going on? Do I really want to get into this Joyner Lucas and Logic? I'm kind of over Logic. Can I just kind of talk about me being over Logic?
Yo.
And I'm almost over Joyner Lucas. I'm almost over Joyner Lucas, but I'm really over Logic.
Yo, but this one's dope, actually.
All right, we're gonna
because that last Logic and Eminem joint was definitely okay. I'll listen to that once. Yeah. But this one, the beat's actually tight. So yeah.
All right,
I co-sign this one.
All right, yeah. All right, let's get into it. Okay. All right. We're getting into it. Joyner Lucas featuring Logic squashed their beef on the song. And just for those who don't know, their beef was rooted in the 1-800 song that Logic is now famous for, right? Supposedly, Joyner Lucas told Logic's manager about a song that he wanted to create regarding suicide. Months later, Logic releases this 1-800 song. So their beef is rooted in the fact that Joyner feels that concept was stolen from him, right? They're both, you know, lyrical miracle rappers of their generation. You know what I'm saying? Doing the double time rap, doing the fast rap, also being very content driven. Joyner Lucas more so with regard to his viral videos and the concepts behind his viral videos. Logic just being a dynamo in terms of his touring and the money that he's able to generate and like the features he's able to get, all of that stuff. So they finally just squashed it. And I love how the thumbnail for this video is Joyner Lucas shooting a machine gun towards Logic's direction. Shout out for Logic for growing his hair back so that he doesn't look like a creepy substitute teacher. You know what I mean? So I respect that. Like, he needed to rebrand because I don't know, whatever the fuck he had going on was not working.
Hyperactivity disorder, or better known as ADHD, is a mental disorder that affects an individual's ability to focus, causing them to move around more frequently. They may also have trouble controlling their impulsive behaviors.
One time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they really
Sidebar, Joyner Lucas looks like Lloyd Banks' son.
5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD. Just
Logic really looks like a soldier.
Whoa, turn the whole world to a crisis. Whoa, walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nightstick. In my whole life, I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk. Whoa, fuck a couple hoes till I pass out. Whoa, niggas throwing stones at my glass house. Whoa, I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Whoa, now I got the Bentley and it's blacked out. Whoa, family looking at me like a cash cow. Whoa, everybody dissing just to have clout. Whoa, thought you had a chance, now you asked out. Nigga, I'm the motherfucking man, where you at now? Whoa, fuck it, I'ma hit them till they jumping. I ain't tripping, this is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. I done held a couple grudges. What the hell I got a duck to meet the devil? I'm a cousin. I ain't settling with nothing. Got a medal in the truck and keep it semi when I'm busting. Niggas ducking, niggas Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging, I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry, I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies. Nigga, how you gonna move on the front line? If I don't fuck with you, I just cut ties. My high school teacher said I'd never be shit. To that bitch that I turned out just fine. And no, I don't know you for the 12th time. We do not share the same bloodline. You let her run your mouth like a tough guy. Hope you keep the same energy when it's crunch time.
According to the American Psychiatric Association,
I fucks with it so far.
It affects roughly 8% of children and 2% of adults. Commonly believed to only affect boys because they are perceived
as rowdy and rambunctious.
1 time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for them bitches in the South Shore. 3 times for them days on the block getting chased by the cops like a motherfucking outlaw. 4 times for them days that were all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD. Just
trying to need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody living on the surface, but we came from the underground. Yeah, we deserve. What's beef? Beef is when you murder motherfuckers on the beat. Kill them all, nah. What's beef? Beef is brothers lying over shit that never mattered in the first place. Lying in the street. What's peace? Pieces when you leave it in the past, let it heal like a cast. When enough time pass and you blast. Kinda like John Wick, bars like a convict. Fuck around and you don't wanna start shit. Woo! Coming with the hot shit, all they do is talk shit. You can never top it, boy, just stop. High and drunk, call that HD vision. All these other motherfuckers full of indecision. And I murder with precision all over your television. I'm numero uno, number one, and you is just a subdivision. Never listen, we gon' leave them missing. That's the mission like ISIS. Ain't no time to bigger over who the nicest. It's logic, it's obvious, just ask the audience. I've come to body this shit. Yes, it's egregious, I'm Regis, you Kelly, you pussy, you pussy. Don't push me, I'm Louis Vuitton. You at Target with your mom. On the internet, still hating on my last post. I just sent a steak back in Mastro's. My God, me and Jordan need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat, and
I'm gonna stop it right there just so copyrighting shit, you know what I mean? But there you go, man. Brand new joint of Lucas featuring Logic. The song is called ISIS, also ADHD. I'm feeling it. I really like the record, man. I think that Joyner burned him. I think Joyner got the better verse. You know what I'm saying? Joyner got the better verse. So I'm probably sure they're gonna do another one as on some rematch competitive MC shit. So I'm here for it. But it's a dope concept in terms of the video. It's really dope. I like it. I like it. It's really dope. Thank you for talking me into playing that because otherwise it wouldn't have went down. Shout out to all the young dudes still spitting, man. The lyrics still matter. I'm starting to see that like lyricism is kind of making a comeback. Logic is now on tour with JID and YBN Cordae. I actually want to go see that show. I think that would be dope. I like YBN Cordae. I like JID.
Not familiar with him.
You know what I'm saying? I would go for the entire undercard, but Logic. Like, I mean, I'm interested in seeing a Logic show, but I don't want to see a Logic show. Like, I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so thirsty to see a Logic show. But a JID show, I kind of want to see. If not just for out of curiosity, right? YBN Cordae, the same thing, just out of curiosity. I just want to see how these young boys get down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to see it. What else we got on the list, man? We got Oaken Mike Eagle delivers. Nah, I don't really care about Oaken Mike Eagle.
I'll play some new music.
Yeah, let's get into some new music. Who you got in your Serato?
Let me see here.
Did you find that Smith & Wesson track called Stafala?
No. What's it called?
Stafala.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Shout out to Smith & Wesson going back to be called Smith & Wesson instead of the Cocoa Brothers. Remember that whole thing back in the days? They were called Smith & Wesson, right? They spelled it wrong. They spelled it as Smith, S-M-I-F, and Wesson, W-E-S-S-U-N. And it was a play on Smith & Weston. Wesson, the gun company, and they got sued early on in their career, or they got a cease and desist, so they had to change their name to the Cocoa Brothers. Right?
I booked them back in like 2001 when they were the Cocoa Brothers.
Right, yeah. I want to say I would love to see Smith & Wesson out here in Oakland. That shit would go off.
No doubt. They tore it down when I brought them out.
Yeah, that shit would go off. You know what I'm saying? Bring all the OGs out. You know what I'm saying? Get babysitters for the night.
So speaking of that, I'm gonna play a Diamond D track off his new album.
There you go.
With Buckshot, Steel, and Rockness Monster.
There you go. Ooh, Rockness Monster. You already know how to go down. TrueSchoolTV.com.
If I have a style and if I have a pattern, believe you me, children. I'm serious about it. Come here now! Where are you? Rhythm serious time, bad. You're bad youth. We know that.
Boot camp, diamond in the rough, rhyming ain't enough. Buckshot, I'm the CEO, plus seeing them old. Bullets hit your soul when they hit your fro. Automatic weapons when that trigger blow. Niggas know, yeah, I'm from Brooklyn where the baddest niggas live. Every address is some madness from the addicts to the kid. Where we block, all I see is cops, all I see is mops. Black lives matter, but that shit don't matter till it stop. Take them back, make you do the rock, make your body jerk. Fuck with the guard, you'll get one of your moms. My bad, one of your earth, pray to the stars. Every day I pray with the guard. Nigga, I don't play with alarms. 4, 3, 2, 1, it don't matter, go 8 with the guard. Welcome to the jungle. Nigga, it's concrete. Fuck being humble. Nigga, this Sean Street. Boot camp finest. DITC. You niggas ride DICK just cause y'all can't see what I see. Watch your back. 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 Yeah. Watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. I know some low heads that'll stick you for your horse. No remorse. I weigh the Mac 12 out the Porsche. Jury on me looking like I sell bricks for sport. When you on the wreck yard, some king stabbed them on the court. 40 with the dick, make the whole crowd scatter. All my niggas rich from the shoe
Tune tag, drill static, you know this shit dope, right? I swear I've been fly my whole life. A nigga be paranoid. I sleep with the pole a night. God is the greatest. Looked at my plug like we made it.
Brand new West Side Gun, man.
I heard your album and I hated it.
Fam.
Fuck it, you need to stop rapping, nigga, and wait a bit. A bulldog with the leash.
Oh, is this Bun B?
Bun
B shit.
Yo, fuck, homie, he's soft.
Bun B shit?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Oh, fuck. Static Selector, man.
Don't ride down Bun Street.
There's a lot of good hip hop out here, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people talk about hip hop dying and like how hip hop is not in a good way. There's so much good hip hop if you look for it. Don't be a lazy motherfucker out here, man. Just put some respect on the culture and dig. Look for the dope shit and then support the dope shit. Can we talk about that? You know what I mean? Shit. Yeah, let's talk about this shit. Turn this shit off, man. Let me talk about my shit, man. Y'all need to stop playing and support local artists, and y'all need to stop playing and support the dope hip-hop that is out there, right? Like, we continuously have this narrative about the intergenerational divide in hip-hop, how mumble rap is taking over the game. There's a lot of dope, quote-unquote, boom bap or woke hip-hop out there that people can choose from and vibe out to and fucking rock the fuck out.
It's wide open now.
It's there. It's an open game. It's independent. We don't need the record labels. They ain't gonna cold crush us like they used to do back in the day. Like, we can do the shit that we want to do and have autonomy and have, you know, artistic creativity and freedom and all of those things and still be dope and still be hip-hop and still be grounded in our own shit and keep it real. And
I think we just need to not get lazy and just
well,
dig.
that's my point. I think people get lazy
digging.
and they complain.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Not only that, people don't know where to go.
Well, because they're old heads and they don't like going anywhere, right? That's my. I mean, it also trickles down like on the local level when you deal with like local MCs and venues and all of that. You have to support them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're in cities, especially major cities, where there's not a lot of culture that's going on that's integral to the cultural integrity of the neighborhoods, right? We're not supporting local venues. We're not supporting local artists, and then we complain when that fucking bar that used to have all the dope hip hop shows turns into a fucking yoga studio. You know what I mean? Like, that we make that, and then we complain about it on Facebook of all motherfucking places. Like, the techies ain't running the shit, right? Like, that's what kills me. So it's like, if you really want to get into the shits and you really want to support your community and support local artists, go to local shows, spend money, buy merchandise, listen to their music, share their music. There's so many ways you could do it that don't cost you a motherfucking thing. And I don't understand why we'd rather complain about what rapper is doing what drug and what rapper is talking about what old school rapper, rather than looking out for the really dope shit that is out there. Support all the young dudes keeping the legacy of hip-hop alive. Support all the OGs that are making hip-hop look right and aging well, not only physically but sonically, like all of those things. Shout out to everybody doing the work, man, for real, because it's really lit. It's really lit. I think hip-hop is in a really good space. I wouldn't go as far as to say that we're creating a new golden era. I don't think you're ever going to have that again, but you're in a good space where there is a plethora of narratives out there and imagery that you can choose from. So if you want to be ratchet and turn up, you got your group for that. If you want to be, you know, hella woke and shea butter and black soap and read books from, you know, Michael Eric Dyson, then there's that lane for that too. If you want to be just a stoner and chill, you got that lane too.
If you want to be a cowboy.
If you want to be a fucking cowboy, you could be a goddamn cowboy in hip-hop, right? And have everybody in Hollywood in your motherfucking video. Like, shout out to fucking Lil Nas X for pulling it off. You know, even though I think he's an industry plant. But whatever, that's a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to be a weirdo, there's weirdo
if you want,
rap. There's tons of
Speaking
weirdo
of which,
rap out there.
so new music dropped this week, right? We had Tyler, the Creator, Igor album just dropped. Kind of avant-garde. Right?
Yeah, not
so
feeling
you
it.
and me listened to it in the office, and I wasn't feeling it.
Not
Neither
at all.
was Ren. Right? But then I went to go teach later on, and somebody was like, if you listen to it like it's a hip-hop album, you're not going to like it. Where I think, the Igor project is Tyler's offering into a different dimension of creativity.
For the emo folks.
Right. So I think if you look at it through that lens, you may have another
alternative.
you may have another kind of appreciation for it. I'm looking for hard beats and hard rhymes. That's not necessarily what I got on this album. That's not to say that the music wasn't good in a certain lane. I just wasn't in that main. You know, like when you want to taste something, when like you have your palate is retrofitted to taste ice cream, and then you taste dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I tripping? Like, you ever see something that looks like it would taste sweet and then it doesn't? It tastes kind of bitter, or it tastes like a vegetable, even though your palate was like salivating to taste something sweet. I think it's the same thing. I think we all heard Tyler, the Creator album.
That's Tyler's new album.
Yeah, we just all.
Dirt.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that we all had our palates ready for like a hip hop based album, and we got like adult, contemporary, avant-garde. I was telling you in the office, I said this sounds like a bad Kanye album. It sounds like when Kanye gets a little bit too experimental and goes off the deep end. That's what it sounded like to me. And then, you know, I mean, considering Odd Future and who they have in their camp sonically, they have the internet, they have Frank Ocean. Like, you got to kind of expect that. And I think that we often put Tyler in his own box. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the whole weirdo rap is really in right now. I mean, you got
weirdo rap, emo rap. Everything is in. See, this is the point. Everything is in.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Saturday Night Live just had DJ Khaled on and like half of the music industry performed.
Yeah.
Right? They Saturday Night Live posted their performance schedule for the next several episodes, and they were all hip hop artists. Right? So that wasn't happening when I was growing up. There was if you saw a MC Hammer or somebody like that on Saturday Night Live, you were like, oh shit, they really made it. You know what I'm saying? But like now Saturday Night Live is going as far as doing skits based on hip hop artists who are now familiar because we grew up with this culture. Everybody's familiar with it, and now it's a predominant form of music all throughout the world. So, you know, even institutions like Saturday Night Live are getting wise to the draw of hip hop, and hip hop is taking advantage of that and using these platforms to make bigger and better shit. So, you know, but we got to get up out of here, man. Is there anything else you want to say? Anything?
We got next week. There's a big show, Hyro After Dark.
Hyro After Dark with Doja Cat, and you had a Doja Cat thing in here.
Doja Cat.
I think we can play that next week.
Yeah.
But shout out to Doja Cat. I love you,
Earth
baby.
Gang is performing.
I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you know right now. I'm shooting my shot.
He bought the meet and greet ticket.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to perform. Shout out to everybody who I know on the bill. Shout out to Frack and Callie J, Spacewalker. Shout out to my man Nefarious, who's running the Beat Culture stage. Chris Keys, who mixed my album, he's going to be performing. It's a lot of dope people who I know who are going to be performing, but I'll be in the building out there Midway, June 1st. But we have Carnival this weekend. Hip Hop for Change is lit out here. Tomorrow we have the Carnival Comparsa stage, 4:30 to 5 o'clock. That's going to be on 20th and Harrison. Make sure you check us out and support. If you can't check us out tomorrow, then you can check us out on Sunday on the float. Multiple dancers, multiple DJs all over the float. Rappers galore, going to be rapping, ciphering, doing shows all throughout the float, 10 o'clock to 4 on the float in San Francisco. Then later tomorrow night or later Sunday night, I'm at the Boom Boom Room. I will be the featured artist of the night at Return of the Cypher ROTC. Make sure you check out that. That's the only live weekly hip hop thing going on in San Francisco. Shout out to Wax Trippin' that I hosted yesterday. Shout out to DJ Lex and AT Cooper and everybody who was in the building for that. But any other events going on? No.
Black
Carnival's
Stars
like the only
tonight
shit
over
popping.
at Fox.
Black Stars popping tonight. Black Stars always popping. They're like there once a week. They should do a residency at the Fox. I swear to God. They were just there, right? I'm not tripping.
No, they were supposed to be there last week.
Oh, but was it canceled?
They postponed it to tonight.
You know, Hyro also postponed their show, but you know, you're gonna see them on June 1st with Dell and the whole team. But yeah, we getting up out of here. It's a little bit past 1 and we started on time. So, you know, that's the show. Make sure you check out TrueSchoolTV.com, TrueSchool.com for all the Bay Area events, giveaways, all of that shit. If you want to see podcasts, videos, all of that, TrueSchoolTV.com. And we are here every Friday, 12 to 1. Your man Unlearn the World, Ren the Vinyl Archaeologist, Dreamville Steph, producing the whole shit. We getting busy. Peace and love.
We out.